Homefront Weekly is a spiritual parenting resource that we send home with your kids every week. It gives you the opportunity to teach your kids the story and lay the foundation of the story before we teach it that next week in kids ministry.
We're not trying to add one more thing to your plate. The reality is we're trying to make the best use of the time, providing a resource that's going to be what we're going to talk about then next Sunday, so we can multiply the impact in your kid knowing God's Word and knowing who God is.
This is a copy of Homefront, and it actually provides the reference to the story and an activity that you can do for fun with your kids. It also provides a blessing and teachable moments. It gives some did you know options for your kids. It gives the remember verse that you can go over with your kids each week.
No person in the world has more potential to influence your kids than you do. And this is a great resource that you can use during the week. It's really user-friendly. It's one of those things that you can take out and talk through in 10 or 15 minutes, but it's a huge opportunity to cement what's going to be going into your kid's heart.
Bible time is challenging, and I feel bad that it is challenging because God should be first in our lives, but sometimes with school and work and church activities and sports, it really gets challenging to fit it in our day.
Well, you know what? I think most of the time for the Bowen family, the only time we're all together at one time is in the evenings.
They can be stressful sometimes when you've got kids who aren't into it and misbehave. It's bad when a devotion ends with someone getting a spanking, so that kind of kills the devotion. For us, the challenge has always been with several kids of different ages. Devotionals are either geared toward the older ones and the younger ones don't connect, or the younger ones get into it and the older ones are bored. So we've loved Homefront because it targets different age groups. It's very
It's user-friendly.
yeah, it's real user-friendly. Gives several different challenges. I love the application, the prayer suggestions, the blessings. I've loved it.
Yeah.
I like Homefront because it gives a clear, very easy to read dialogue to talk with your kids about what they're learning about in Sunday school, what their memory verses are.
I really like it because it, more than anything, it just sparks conversation with the kids and kind of piques their interest in maybe something that we're talking about.
And Homefront is helpful because I remember when we were preparing her for the Palm Sunday, it actually had us go get a coat and sit on the coat in the floor as we were reading the story together. And she thought that was just the neatest thing. She loved going to her closet, picking out a jacket, laying it down, and we sat on the jacket together, and it just made it fun for her.
It's a resource that gives a story, questions, and fun activities to do as a family, and a blessing to pray over your kids.
We believe that what happens at home is more important than what happens at church. You're the primary influencer in your child's life. You're the one who leaves the lasting impact. And we believe that if we partner together, we can have more influence, the family and the church coming together.
Our desire is for kids to know God and His mission to save, heal, restore, and fulfill.